Yo, 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 what's happening, everybody? First of all, let me start off with something different, alright? Hit the like button, first of all. Subscribe, maybe comment, I don't know. And now, let's get into it. About to sound like those one people on YouTube. You guys know like 80% of y'all aren't subscribed? Alright, so if I remember what I did yesterday, I helped old boy with the fraud coin. And his daughter told me to go steal a book and go help Lord Capon. But I have to be sneaky with it, so we'll see what happens. I just slept. My inventory is not that good, actually. I'm gonna put Radzik's sword in here because, in all honesty, it's not that good. I can't put it away. Can I put anything away? Can I put anything away? Looks like I just have a frack ton of food, right? I have that. Maps. I'll put this away. That could go away. Do I have 3 shovels? What the fuck? Half of me wants to put away my dice, because let's be honest, I do not, like, you know, use all that. Alright, that's fine. Let's bounce.
Sorry.
I am so sorry, Arnie. Oh, Jesus. That's what it's like having roommates? Get me out of here. Hello, good morning. Oh, God, it's not good at all. It's raining. Perfect. Seafood. Hello. Also, y'all, I did do some research yesterday. I could go get Pebbles back, but I have to go back to Trotsky, but let's be honest, that shit's probably way out of here. So Pebbles is dead. Pebbles is no more. But we do have, what's his name? Mark.
God be with you. Keep the peace. We'll stay friends.
Come forth, Mark.
I'll be with you.
Alright. Now with that being said, let's go north.
Easy, good horse.
We're gonna go do these missions right quick. And you know. God, bro, this horse just like wants to run over people the way he rides.
We're now open.
Hey! You see what I mean? What the fuck? Stop, horse. That way. Water, man. Alright. Also, I did get put on a new bottle. Casa Noble Tequila. We're gonna see what it's about. Hopefully it's good. We'll find out. Alright, why did I turn? Fuck it, that's fine. I really don't want to, but here we are.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
I don't like how it turns left out of nowhere. That's annoying. Gutenberg. Oh. Hey. Alright.
Christ. What's your business here?
Just let me pass, will ya?
Of course I will.
I'll just have to search you first.
I knew it.
Nothing personal.
What's going on?
It's just a new regulation.
When are you gonna get over it?
As soon as I get new orders.
Who are you? Can I talk to you? No? Alright. Fook that man then. Let's see. Of course, dudes outside.
It's just, I don't like lounging about, friend.
Damn it. Damn it. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Who am I to speak to? Hello? What's your port liver? Stuff. Alright. How you?
Can't light it. You can't pissed on the wick. 5 steps forward.
I just lost his mind. Let me up in here. Hello?
God be with you.
You must...
That's right. At least them that... Greetings, Henry.
I hear there was a murder here recently.
True. True.
Another?
People ain't got no respect. As soon as news spread about... So if you ain't one of them gawkers, you must
I'll
be
go
one of
and take
them
a little
other
shot real quick.
types.
See if it's as good
Well,
as
no.
they say.
You can't shave her. No. No thumb for a souvenir.
I don't want to take anything. I need to find something out.
Shit.
Like what exactly?
Oh,
Who killed her?
Why?
wow. Because I've been saying about the Lord
I'm in service of the Lords of Lipa. I'm to find out who was responsible for this murder.
What do the Lords of Lipa care about a dead girl?
Truth be told, not much. But it's at the request of her master.
Ah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
At least someone is trying to sort this out. The others weren't so lucky. It's true that Lumiere ain't shown no...
Who's this Lumiere?
No. He actually...
Help.
Well,
Right.
aye.
And who is this Lumiere?
He used to work for the local...
Do you remember?
You mean you don't know nothing about it? Here, even the sparrows are
I haven't been in Cut.
I see. There's been one every few weeks for the past...
Do you know?
I...
Look for...
That...
That's worth it. Thanks. What's this Lumiere?
Well, like...
A scribe?
Well, the loom...
I'd like to...
At his home... I don't know.
Thanks.
It's my... Actually, speaking of the living, there's a girl what comes here in I think her name is...
And do you know where...
She said she's...
Thanks again.
God be with you, good
Thank you,
sir.
Master Gravedigger. Hey, talk to me.
Are you
Alice. She was almost like a... Why'd you ask?
I'm trying to find out who did this to her. I'm afraid the killer... Who did you...
Our master...
How did I...
Fine. Our master...
What's his name?
Why?
It occurred to me that maybe he could have done it.
He couldn't. He was gone when it happened. And besides...
I heard about that.
Well, if you're... Maybe you'll...
Do you know... I'd like to talk to him.
But I don't know.
And you never...
No.
Do you know what exactly...
No, one day she just
What?
didn't...
What do you mean?
You haven't seen...
I haven't.
Then don't. She was...
What do you mean?
Who could have cut off her hair like that?
So,
Alright, let me look at your body, girl.
so, let's see what we have here.
Let me see who's deaded ya.
My God. Someone really did a number on her. Ugh. They ripped open her entire belly.
Damn.
And they didn't stop there. There must have been buckets of blood.
Alice.
Jeez, the place they found her must look like a slaughter. Her lips are bloody, but nothing. But if he killed her for blabbing, I reckon he'd have cut out her. These are more like chops than cuts.
So an axe.
Somebody must have taken a sword to her. Knife wounds would be smaller, and an axe would have made a bigger mess. But it couldn't have been a long sword. That would have been clumsy. It was something shorter
Hunter
and nimbler.
sword.
God, that madman cut off both her breasts and bits of flesh. But what did he do with it all after? Did he really keep all the Her face is a little bruised and cut, but she has a dark ring around her neck.
Strangled.
Was she strangled? The murderer must have had pretty strong hands, and her hair is all matted with blood and hacked off. Don't even... Maybe there's some... Just some scratches and bruise. So, the murderer must have awfully strong hands. Then he took a short sword or saber and started hacking at her. She's missing parts of her torso, but they are by the body. He also cut off most of her hair. He cut off her breasts, but left her tongue. Then left her only if it was a warning for telltales, he would have cut out her... I don't know why he killed her, but I don't think it's...
Very well. Whatever the heck that meant. Anyhow. Go and see homeboy. Alright. Fast travel myself out of here. Let's go see homeboy. And then I jump the fence. No, I don't. Hey, Lumiere. You look like it.
Lumiere?
Oh, Christ, my head.
I need to ask...
I said not so loud.
That's some hangover. Unless I'm willing to wait for him to sleep it off, I'll have to get him some kind of... This should soap...
Cure potion. Let me see. And hangover passes 100 times faster. Instantly cures hangover. Decreases drunkenness. There, bro. Have this.
Here. Better?
What? Who?
My name is Henry.
And what do you want from me?
I'm trying to find out who killed a certain
Bitch, I
girl.
just gave you my good drink
was
and
sent
now
to
you're
you.
gonna talk
To
shit.
me? What for?
Are you Lumiere
Ah,
from
to
the rat
slap
house?
your hat.
The scribe?
I used to be. Now I'm just Lumiere the madman.
They say that about you. Why?
Because I was just on some wild goose chase. And what came of it? Absolutely nothing.
But I need your help.
If I were you, lad, I'd leave it be. You can't help that girl anymore, anyway.
How'd you know I was
You'll
here
just
about the
end up
girl?
hurting yourself.
Come now, Lumiere.
Poor girls. Nobody was all that interested in it, except for me. We let it be in the end. We let 'em... No way. You can't...
I need to know the truth.
I appreciate your enthusiasm. I searched high and low. And what did I... What makes you think you can find out more than I...
Because I'm stubborn. And I don't have any other choice. I'll get to the truth no matter what.
You think that will suffice?
If not, I'd have been dead long ago. Bled out from a human arrow.
All right. Talk to me. Who was this dead girl?
Her name was Alice. She worked as a maid.
A maid? That fits. Yarka was a maid too. As were most of the other victims. What did she look like? What did he do to her?
I think that he strangled her first, and then went at her with a longer blade and disemboweled her.
Did you notice the strangulation right away? It took me a while. Maybe you really will track him down.
Do you think it's the same murder?
Counting your girl, that makes 6 victims who were first strangled and then mutilated. If it's not all the same person, they must be collaborating somehow.
This is the 6th one. How long has he been killing?
Probably about a year now. Sometimes it takes him months, sometimes weeks. But I'm including missing girls. Stanya and Zdena.
Did the dead girls have anything in common?
Aside from being pretty young girls with no proper family or back...
Do you think somebody is killing them because they're poor?
Certainly. If somebody killed the daughter of a local lord, no stone would be left unturned.
But why does he even kill in the first place?
I don't know. Maybe he hates women. Damn it.
What can you tell me?
She wasn't the first. But thanks to her, she was a maid in a German family. She was orphaned as a child. The priest from the... They found her body tossed behind a barn at the edge of town. She was cut all the way...
Did you have any...
At first, I thought the son from that family did it. But then I changed my...
Why?
Well, for one, I remembered the two girls before her who ended up almost the same. Besides that, when I talked to the lad, he seemed... And his mother told me that they threw her out a week before the murder because she was a harlot who stayed out till all that. That really surprised me. Maybe he just didn't...
What about
She was an alehouse wench in a tavern of ill repute called the Hole in the Wall.
You said her body was never found.
You have no idea how much I'd like to believe that. Unfortunately, the
Did you suspect?
You could suspect every... The innkeeper, Mole, definitely knew Stanya.
And what about that?
Exactly. But to tell... Besides Alice, Zdena was the most recent victim. It's only been a few...
But if her body was never found...
Because she was the same type as the other girls. Young, beautiful. A real live one. Lively as the day. I never could pin it on her, though. She always found some way to get out of it.
Maybe she robbed the wrong people.
Maybe. She had a partner in crime by the name of Strunad. When I asked him about Zdena, he told me he'd rather rip his own tongue out than talk.
Do you think he'd be more forthcoming?
He might be. You're not known all over town like a catchpole. Besides, it might still be.
And what about...
It all started with them, though she'd only been in... But the other one, she said she knew she would.
You mean she wanted someone higher up?
That's what it sounds. In the grave, it's sad to say there's nobody else.
Why were you...
I don't shoot in the bay, but they're exact. So when
behind the...
Not really.
What happened?
I don't want to...
Did you...
I always...
Couldn't it have...
Fainted.
Can you...
We have 6 victims here. Unfortunately, we only know a little about the last 4, the most recent ones. Of the remaining 4, the first to be killed was the maidservant, Yarka. She was the next were Stanya and Zdena. They both hung, and the last, well, they all have.
Good.
When you learn you've aroused.
Thank you, brother. Alright. I did just level up though, so let's run that speech. Partner in crime. Can now sell stolen goods to anyone without fear of detection. Nice. I do like stolen goods. Warfare. Let's do that. Head protection, sure. Some always seems to get my head hurt. Alright. Let's see what we got going on here. H. Oh, my.
Easy. Good horse.
London.
Expensive horse.
The damn shit and bloody expensive horse, brother. I'm rich.
To believe that this is all part of God's plan.
Hey,
Good day to you.
hate to interrupt.
Father,
I don't have time for
that's not why someone killed and gutted a young maidservant and left her body lying...
another one murdered. Why is it?
Somebody is murdered.
Yes, but those poor souls.
I don't want revenge. I want to stop...
True enough.
One of the other victims was a girl named Yarka. What can you tell me?
About Yarka.
Where did you...
I knew her.
And?
I was.
Are you the one
Who do
who
you
killed
William, that pig of Satan. He Yarka.
Why'd you...
Evidence? He's a skirt chaser. A two.
And does any...
No.
You raised...
Yes.
What is a piece
No
of my
offense, but...
I was a bit, when she was small, maybe I was...
How...
When she...
Why'd you...
Yark... Her own...
You're what?
I could...
How come?
The church's property.
Fair enough.
How did...
She wouldn't listen.
Disgrace.
Disgrace?
She was pregnant!
Oh,
Even if she had lived...
she was damn
what
pregnant.
then? Nobody would want to marry her anymore.
Why don't you respect Lumir?
That's my business. You needn't concern yourself about that. I won't tell you anything.
But this is important.
But this is important. Do I look like someone who's asking out of curiosity?
All right. Lumir accused me of her murder.
What?
Enough.
Yes. He slandered me in public.
And how...
It turned out he was deranged. How? He's finished!
I've heard enough, Father.
Son, I'll give you...
We'll see. We'll see. I gotta see both sides. You know how it is. Alright, Mark.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
That smells like a ride there. Diggity, diggity, diggity. Is this it? Yeah, I can ride there. Hey. Well, of course not all the way, but decently enough.
Rye bread doesn't spoil. Come and
Fine day for some fine weather. Take your pick.
Nice and slow.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Good evening. Good day. Whatever. Pardon me. Pardon me. Pardon me. God, bro, the big city really is nuts, isn't it? Everybody's selling everything. People going crazy. I do not mind Gutenberg. Oh, thank you. I would have gave that man some money. Alright. I don't think I've been to this side of town since I came here. All those moons ago. I mean, shit, bro.
Don't chuck your shit into my yard.
Hey, hey, what the
Now,
hell?
now, fellas. You're not going to squabble like
Keep your nose out of it. This slob here empties his chamber pot in my yard every...
That piece of yard is
And again, there's a fence.
which has no business being there.
Can you explain to me what's...
This is dumping his shit in my yard. What don't you understand?
Except the yard is mine.
The fence is where it is for a reason. For the 1000th time, you saggy-balled whoreson.
Yeah, bitch.
If you want to complain, go to the bailiff.
And I'm telling you, for the 1000th time, I have no wish to talk to the magistrate when he's your brother-in-law. I'd rather have nails hammered up my arse.
Keep fucking with me, and that's exactly what
So
you'll
this guy
get.
feels entitled, eh?
Look, how about this? You let him dump his shit on your dung pile, and you give him some apples in return. Instead of bickering over that patch of yard, you can share it equally.
What? No way.
He's not getting my apples, not...
You think it's right?
That's exactly what I'm doing. This prick put his dunghill there, and I begged him not to. My apples are crawling with flies.
Your apples are all maggoty because you're a shite g-
Both idiots.
If your neighbour...
We are working something out, if you hadn't noticed. So stop sticking your oar in and let us get on with it.
You're both...
But what's it to you? And
That's the first sensible thing. We'll teach you not to meddle in.
you're in for an arse
Oh,
kicking,
yeah?
you piece of shit.
Y'all want to run mids, man?
Excuse me.
Whoa, 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 Jesus. What the fuck?
To the stocks with him.
My man.
Come here.
What would you like?
I don't want to yell. Come closer.
What's up, Knuckles?
You're new here, aren't you? Has Chenyek talked the head off you already?
We spoke.
I'll give you some good advice to start with. Don't listen to his bollocks about a fairer society and the honourable... It's just bullshit. To mess with... By the way,
It sounded pretty convincing.
aye. Chenyek... I mean, it's horse. It's every man for himself down here. And Chenyek just gives it...
Are you saying he lied?
More like, he didn't tell you... I heard from the kind of wine that you don't often see. I have a buyer for it. So if you bring it to me...
Well, I'll stick to what I'm not complicating it by...
Well,
Chenyek said you...
all that talk about... But when it comes to luck, here's something you might find...
Thank you.
Thanks. Hello.
Greetings.
What?
Brought you...
How do I not have any food?
Unfortunately, I...
What? I'll be with you, sir.
Wait a minute, brother. So So what, is this the,
Hey, innkeeper, that's here.
The service might be a bit slow here.
Lord be with you.
Is it not?
Hugo? He's been sitting here with us for a couple of years. He doesn't... Farewell.
so I have his teeth?
How can I?
Where did this...
I'm happy. Have you got the time?
Go
I
ahead.
sure do. Tell me.
I'll take a drink while you...
Listen carefully.
Yep.
10 years ago, back when the tavern belonged to another fella, miners used to gather here and play dice for money. Miners are not very rich, and they often lost what little they had to live on. But their wives were understandably pissed off, so they came up with a plan. They clubbed together to buy a skeleton of a hanged man from the executioner, and they hid it in the cupboard where the miners kept their dice, thinking they would take it as a sign from God. But when the drunken men opened the cupboard and saw the skeleton, they were amused. They sat it down next to them, gave her a drink, and even threw the dice when it was the skeleton's turn.
The wife's plan didn't work out so well.
The miners don't come here anymore, but Hugo, as he came to be called, stayed. The miners don't come here anymore, but Hugo, as he came to... I'm telling you, he'll be still sitting here long after our bones are in the goods store.
That's good.
Great. I'd have a drink with you. Did this...
Stun ya. It depends on...
My name's Henry.
Names don't interest me. The main thing is whether it... What kind of guest are you?
I'm a good guy.
Really? Let's see. Do you know how to recognise a good...
He spends money.
By the fact he spends a lot of coin?
Aye. I like talking to them kind of guests. A lot.
Yeah.
So, what'll it be, my good man?
Thank you, Goodman.
What if I simply paid you? I want to know if Stanya...
She did. And she don't know more.
I heard she disappeared without a trace. So I'm trying to find out if anyone had anything to do with it.
It's possible. The chamber she was sleeping in here was totally ransacked. The door open. Everything emptied out. And Stanya?
Tell me something.
First, you'll have another beer.
What?
If you want to ask, you have to drink.
You're quite the...
I prefer to be called an So, what'll...
I don't want to pay anything.
I don't want to pay you. I think you could answer my questions directly and not always try to weed. That makes it look like you might have some motive for keeping me from finding out anything about...
Nonsense. How could you ask me anything you...
Did anybody see...
No, it was at night. The tavern tends to be empty at that hour. And you won't meet many people on the street.
Also, what's
What was
with drunk
Stanya
people
like?
standing in front of me, bro?
What can you tell me about her?
Damn.
A
Reaching that
bold,
itch.
she was hanging around a bard for a while. I don't...
Someone from the city?
No. A charcoal burner. I think his name was...
Whoa, Bart.
What do you know?
What about... He called him...
You think he...
Now that I know, he met with some odd people and talked about... Besides, you know...
Or in this case... Apart from... I mean,
Well,
why?
one was hit and the other...
How did...
The door was wide open. Most of her...
Blood?
Not so much, really. More like hand or foot. If someone done her in, they definitely do...
Where can I find...
I already told you.
Could you be a bit...
I don't know that bloke, so if I was you...
That's all I need to know.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Sorry, hey, you got missions? Alright. Gee. Pardon me. What's up, Zabish?
Welcome.
What would you say?
Why not?
Do you want to...
How could you?
Would you like...
Me?
Here's something...
Fucking God, Zabish. Here. Here, man.
Oh, it's pretty dead. Do you feel like...
Yeah, no.
Do you want to fight?
Have you got...
I do.
X. Time.
I didn't know what to say. Whoa!
Fuck you! Hurry up. I have to take a piss. Go fuck yourself.
Whoa! No, you did not. Damn, this man's a damn wrestler, isn't he?
Cheers.
Get your ass out here.
You're fast.
You would be too if you weren't hammered.
This is yours.
Thanks. That's all I wanted. I really didn't want to fight, but that's fun. I'm assuming that's all this is here. Ah, see, I pulled you out.
Are you
Who the fuck are you?
Just an ordinary bloke who
Well then, piss off. You won't. All you're gonna get here is a kick.
Why so rash? Let's make a deal. You tell me everything you know about Zdenna, and I'll make sure you're no worse for wear.
Yeah, make sure I don't beat the shit out of you.
You're the lord what that whore robbed. Don't worry about it. She weren't nothing but a lying bitch.
So, if I understand correctly, we can make a deal?
For the right price, I'll tell you all I know.
Is this enough?
Is this the right price?
You fucking bet it is.
Hell yeah.
Ask away and I'll tell you everything.
Isn't it nuts that
Where
30
can I
groschen
find
is,
Zdenna?
like, big league?
Aye. That's
God,
what
must
I
be a
like to
damn noble.
fucking know too.
Noble levels.
Last time I saw her,
Jesus.
well, that'd be back when she managed to fleece you.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to find her.
I can well imagine. Well, she went to Rabstein Mill. It's quite a long ways away. She had some unfinished business with some bloke called Pint.
Pint.
Ain't nobody seen her since then.
What can you tell me about...
What do you want to hear?
So you were taking care...
Well, just in front of the others. Other than that, she did what she...
So you weren't too fond of her?
Not really, no. But she did...
Did she have any friends?
Who come to see that bitch? She was always off somewhere, seeing someone.
Someone came to...
Well, aye. Some stuffed frog came here once. He said he had some job for her. That she should leave behind her sinful life. But he left empty-handed.
Do you know who that...
Some fucking Prokop or Pravos. But that reminds me. I saw her a couple of times.
Bud William.
And could...
With that... Well, he still...
What do you know about...
Not much, but she weren't stupid.
And did he go?
Aye, indeed. He didn't look like the kind of fella that had knocked some sense into her. I think he just told her if she changed her mind to come and...
And could she have changed her mind?
No, no.
I've heard enough.
Appreciate it. Alright, so this is all the fight pit. I have been here. Let's go see William. Alright.
You there,
Silly
Hulk.
doggy.
Come here.
Yes. Not talking to me? Alright. You, sir. Ma'am.
Lord be with you. Farewell, sir.
I ain't got no food for these people, man. I feel bad. I have anything to sell, more likely. I don't want this. This thing isn't that good. Like, you would think I could give some of this, you know what I mean? But, bulk 'em. Let's drink some damn grog. I'm drinking, might as well. Cheap wine. Fine wine. Alright, that'll do it. I feel like my guy's running a lot faster now that he's drunk. Good evening, everyone.
I'm sorry.
You are sorry. Hey. Oh, Bard, hey.
It's William, right?
What is it? Do we know each other?
My name's Henry. And no, we don't know each other, and you don't owe me money. But we do have something in common. We have a lot of mutual...
What? I don't have to talk to you.
Yeah, bitch.
Well, you don't have to, that's true.
What are you talking?
If you don't start giving me some answers right now, I reckon you'll end up begging in the streets. Because I'll break all your fingers, and you'll never play the lute again, you miserable minstrel.
Damn.
What? No.
Stop whining and talk, or I'll be the one doing something to you.
Come on. Ask away.
Yeah, bitch.
Did you know Alex?
I know a lot of Alices.
The one they found dead somewhere below the town walls.
Oh, her.
Yeah, bitch.
I
Rub the
didn't
loop on
know
me.
her, but I heard about it.
You know, I didn't want to be mean to the guy, but
I heard she used to go to
the other one
dances.
was hard, and
Yeah,
that was a
and?
risk.
I'm not the only musician in the city. I really didn't know her.
They say
Me? Do I look...
But you could at least pass yourself off as wealthy.
Or I could claim to be the Virgin Mary, but I doubt...
Fair
And
enough.
did you ever... It was a long time ago.
Oh, that one. Aye, she was very...
Because somebody killed...
I know what happened was a tragedy, but it wasn't my fault. She stopped talking.
And did you know...
What? That's horrible. Who would kill a...
That's what I'd like to find out.
What?
He's not the one.
And can you tell...
I don't know anything.
And I hear you...
Which one do you...
The alehouse went from the hole.
Well...
And the ink...
Fine, we had a bit of fun together. But she was always the...
And aren't you just saying that because she left...
Oh, come on! I could have... The innkeeper must have got it mixed up. He's an old drunkard after... If I was you, I wouldn't take him too seriously.
And what about Zdena?
Do I know Zdena?
Did she steal something from...
A travelling minstrel doesn't have much to steal, but she was well aware of that. She was on the lookout for some better prey.
You don't happen to know who she wanted to...
There were lots. Like young As far as I know. Look, what? You don't seriously think I can...
Well, you didn't know.
And? I'm surely...
That may be true. But everybody knows you're a... And now...
But I had nothing...
City Council is organising another collection for repairs to the fortifications.
Are they out of their bloody minds? They had 2 collections...
So you didn't do anything to...
No! Why would I? What would I get out of it? It doesn't make any sense.
You dare invoke God?
I admit, I'm no
dare you.
saint, but for Christ's sake, I'd never kill anybody.
I didn't say I wouldn't contribute.
I believe him.
but I'm
Good.
not giving them a
But if any
single
clue
groat
leads me back here to
until I
you,
see cut stones,
I won't give you a
knives,
second.
You won't hear about me again, I swear. Their asses off.
Yeah. I don't think he did it. I don't think he did it. I'll say it. Oh, alehouse. Excuse me. Can I talk to you, girl? Anybody playing dice in there? What's up, homeboy?
Greetings.
Hey, here we go. Let me get all clean and dandy. Clean and dandy for the dance.
At your service, sir.
Hello, everyone.
Greetings to you.
Good day.
Innkeeper?
Welcome, sir.
How's
What's
things?
nothing, Mike? If you're lucky,
Very
I'll
well.
have a look.
We should. I have that pie die, mathematician star. Yeah, that's what I thought. Fuck that. Oh yeah, can I have some chicken for the hungry outside? Fuck, bro, that's a lot of money. I mean, that's fine.
Word about.
I want to feed the hungry. I'll feed the hungry. That's just... So I've seen things on
Do
this
we have a
last
deal?
offer.
You'll have.
What would you say?
Wow. Aye. I'm glad you found.
Last offer works. Last offer works.
even pulling his sword from the scabbard.
Where's the beggar who was hungry?
Greatest sin is that I have such nice breasts. And my second greatest, that I don't want to show them to him.
Christ, what's the world coming to? 2 popes, heretics, diabolical schemes.
Alright. Sharpening wheel, blah blah blah, black sheep. Looks like Hootenberg is empty. Huh. Hey. F. Hey. Well, alright. I guess we have our new, main mission. This looks like a mighty fine horse. Let me check. Do that. Fast as fuck, but not too crazy. What? What? What's the matter with you?
Here, Mutt.
Speak to me, Mutt. Have some boy meat. There you go. Now, let's go feed the poor. Hello, everyone.
What's really in it, and what they've made up, and if only lying were the worst of it.
You there? Hello, beggar monk.
I brought you some...
What the fuck? Alright.
Unfortunately.
What?
I brought you some food.
No, don't.
Unfortunately.
What? I'll be with you.
Alright, y'all. I got time. I have a fuck ton of chicken.
Keep your eyes on the road.
Nice and slow.
Alright. Now, if I'm not lost, I want to hop on that main road over here.
Quick!
Hop on this main road right here. Take it all the way home. Correct? Correct. Alright, that's fine for mommy.
Go!
I'm with it. Look out!
That hurt.
Pardon me. Right way? Wrong way? Right way? Right way enough.
God! God!
Pardon me.
Hail, good man.
Hell? Hell, you say?
God be with you.
And with you. How about taking a break? Rest. Come on, don't be shy.
That's the relief. What were you going to offer me?
Curiosity. No shame in that, though.
Alright.
You just want...
Exactly.
You have a...
If I were ordinary, well, that's just another... So I wander the roads, collecting my riddles, and if I meet anyone I find interesting...
A riddle?
Now, listen, what belongs to you alone, but is used more often by others? Any idea?
My money?
My... coin?
You're way... But don't let it get you down. You might have better luck next...
Do you think we'll run into...
Who knows?
Do you have
another one? A riddle needs to be nice. What would people...
So you've got nothing more for...
That's enough for...
I think I'll be off.
Safe travels.
Nice. Appreciate it.
Go!
I don't know what that riddle was. That was a strange one. My name? Interesting. Hello, everyone.
Lovely U-boat the other day for a drink. You haven't said a single word.
Hello, sir. Damn. Mercenary. Now, hang on a second. Am I going the right way? Yes, I am. Damn. Okay. Nothing. Drinking level 17. I'm a master thief. I would like to be master survival. Master stealth wouldn't hurt either.
Go! Whoa! Whoa!
Charcoal burns. I ask around for old what's his face. You there?
I need to ask...
I don't have time for that.
Bitch. I'll just smack you upside the head. Do I not look like a noble? You there? Where's a man who looks like he's slacking? A noble man, if you will. Not here. Now that right there might be a noble. No, he's not dressed like one. Where's the foreman? That's a foreman's scarf. Hey, Barton.
I'm looking for some...
You're in a charcoal camp, fella.
But you know Stanya, don't you?
Aye. You could...
I'm looking for the killer of a girl in town. And I heard that someone also tried to kill this...
That's true. She told me something like that. But that was...
So you don't know what became of her?
I really don't know, mate. But even if I did know, how can I be...
Lumir himself, the Kuttenberg bailiff's former scribe, gave me the task. He was looking into her disappearance, and he sent me to find her.
Well,
Drunk Henry's fun.
I
but
don't know.
he really be
I
fun.
remember Lumir. He was alright. That's all true, but...
But what? What are you still brooding over?
You seem like the right man for a job like that. Sorry, but after all that happened to
So Stanya is here?
Aye. She's hiding with us. Since that thing happened, she's afraid to even go outside.
Can I speak to her?
If it'll help you. But be nice to her. She's in a bad way. See you later.
Thank you for the information. I will be kind.
God be with you, my friend.
Good evening, everyone. Afternoon. Stanya, I've come to have your...
My back.
Excuse me?
Who are you? How did... If you came here to... I'm not afraid of you.
Don't be afraid.
Well, I'm here to help Stanya.
Barton told me where to find you.
Barton sent you to me.
Lumir thought you were dead. I was supposed to find out what happened to you.
Lumir. From the rat house.
Of course.
Exactly. Someone killed a girl in Kuttenberg. Lumir thought him, so maybe you could help us find out who did it.
How can I help you when I haven't been in Kuttenberg since... I don't even know...
You disappeared.
Someone attacked me when I was coming home from the baths one. I managed to get away, but I was so afraid. I decided...
Did you see who it was?
Not at all. I didn't see anything until he jumped out of the shadows and grabbed me around the neck. And he was terribly strong. I nearly blacked out right away.
And how did you manage to break free?
I had an empty pitcher in my hand, and I hit him with it. He howled and let me go, and I ran away.
Here?
No. First, I was so scared there. I took what I could and ran.
And your lover?
At first, he was horrified, because I had cut myself on a shard from the pitcher, and he's been hiding me here since then.
What was it?
Well...
How so?
Every single day I had people... Well, us girls have to watch out.
Agreed.
Especially in a place like... But you can't overdo it.
How so?
Because if you have to...
Blah, blah, blah.
You said that...
Truth be told, the whole isn't...
Is that so?
He smiled at me a lot, so I smiled back. But beyond a few groschen, there was nothing. Then this thieving wench started hanging around him, but that servant of his didn't like it, tried to drive her away, and so the young lord stopped bringing him with him.
Von Grolla had a servant with him.
Aye, a pudgy fella, well-dressed. He never said a word or smiled.
You walked...
What sort of...
Well...
Right. I always brought the girls a pitcher of wine or ale, and took a bath while they drank it.
Ah.
Right. I went there regularly.
The same way every time?
Aye, always the same way. The shortest one.
And who knew that you went by yourself?
Well, everyone.
Why didn't you go...
Just to get murdered.
How are you now?
And I can't even really leave the house.
Do you remember it?
I don't know anything. It was at night. He grabbed me from behind, and then I ran and never turned back.
And what about when you hit him?
He let me go.
Aha. And what did he say?
He said Scheisse.
Oh,
in German.
Shit. Yep. Wasn't it more? Keep trying to remember.
Seems you're the only one to survive the killer's
Scheisse.
attack.
So
I know
he
it
was
isn't easy for
German.
you to think about it. But try to remember something else about that moment.
He was
Or when you were
German.
running away. Anything can help us, even if it seems insignificant.
I don't know. It's all like in a fog.
You were walking down the street. Did you notice anything before he attacked you?
Damn
No,
Scheisse.
nothing.
You didn't see anything or hear anything?
Actually, I knew the side street wasn't empty. I heard somebody talking, but when I looked, there was nobody there. So when somebody grabbed me, I completely froze.
Did you understand what they were talking about?
Not at all. But there were two voices. Two of them waiting for me there.
Can I do my...
It's difficult, I understand. But I need you to think hard one more time. Aside from those voices and the empty street, what else do you remember?
I didn't hear him at all. And then he grabbed me.
And nothing else? Did he grab your hair?
Well, no. He grabbed me by the throat right away. and squeezed. Just for a moment, but I still had a big bruise round my neck for weeks. Barton said the man must have had a terribly strong grip, like a miner or swordsman.
Wasn't more. William. Wasn't William.
Couldn't it have been that innkeeper then?
Aye, when he drinks, he turns into a total bastard. All lewd remarks, and only when I got to my room, I could hear him snoring.
Couldn't it have been
Father Prokop?
No, he's pretty old.
I don't know him.
No.
I heard William.
Aye, I thought it pretty silly. Though I reckon he's more likely to attract an ass-kicking than a woman.
I reckon that'll be...
I'm sorry I'm not able...
Oh, you don't need to apologise.
Thank you. Could I...
If it's in my power.
When you catch that bastard, would you please let me know? So I can finally stop being afraid.
I'll stop by if I can.
See you soon, my friend.
But German man, hey? What the fuck am I looking at? Does that say one of my camps? Oh, okay. G. Oh.
What are you whistling for?
We're going off again. Hey y'all. Alright. I'm looking for a German.
Quick!
Damn, fucking, giving. Good old Scheisse. Can't argue with the Scheisse.
Quick!
Oh, did you teleport in like that? We're over to your hunting spot. Cannot argue with the Scheisse. No, you cannot.
Quick!
Given that he just got hit, bro, that's the native tongue right there for you. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Alright, let's ride this path real quick. Where else am I heading to? D? I think that's the gang. Oh. I have a lot to do down here, actually. Nonetheless, we ride. What time is it? 12:36. Not terrible. Let the horse catch some breath.
Quick!
And there we are. Up close. I think I just cut straight through. I don't want to go around the lake as it wants me. Do I have any upgrades or player perks? I do. Horseman. Head start. Blah blah blah. Meh. I don't really fight on horse. That's fine. Watch my legs. Ouch.
Go!
I suppose I could drink and drive. But I feel like I want to save that. Let's have some mead.
Just a bit further.
Thank you. Hey. Pint.
God bless you, sir.
Are you Pint?
I am.
I'm looking for his denner.
I don't know any Stenner.
Stonard said something different.
You're a friend of Sternard.
God forbid. That's all I need. A friend like that bastard. So he was the only one who really knew Denner.
Yeah.
You're right there.
There you go.
Denner was
Tell by
always
your
cursing
fucking
him.
name.
He was as lazy as a pig,
Or how
but
you
always
say it.
wanted his share.
So you knew Denner?
I knows Denner all right, but she ain't been here in some time. Why are you looking for her?
I'm looking for a... Back in the city, they think she's either dead or run off somewhere. And you're the last person to see her before she went missing.
Whatever.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about...
She always had it hard. She lost her parents and her home as a child. She had to learn to take care of herself.
And what about Sternad? How does he fit into this?
Sternard was her guardian angel, as she used to. If she hadn't been thieving with him, she probably would have ended up a whore. But by sharing with him, she could do what she wanted.
Uh-huh. I'm surprised she stuck with him as long as she did.
That's because she had a hideout somewhere nearby.
Oh, is that
That's why
right?
she'd come to me with her loot before they attacked. And the last time she was here, she said one more haul like this, and she'd be able to go wherever she wanted, to Prague or Vienna.
I heard she wanted to sell you some
Oh, aye. She had a good haul. No rubbish. Mostly jewellery, rings. She left it all here. I paid her a pretty sum of coin. It was a good thing she had a basket with her. Otherwise, she couldn't have carried it.
And what about that signet ring?
She didn't sell me the ring. She wanted to keep it. Said it'd bring...
Do you know what kind...
No. I didn't recognize that signet.
Where did she go next from...
That she did.
Someone followed her on a horse from Kuttenberg.
She didn't. At first, she thought it was some wealthy lord out for a ride. But he held back.
And did you see him?
No. But then she even left her scarf here and paid some girl to walk around with it to make it look like she was still here.
And then where'd she go?
She wanted to go the back way, through the woods. So past the woods is a road and a ford across a stream. Next to it is a huge boulder.
Well, if it leads back to the road and there was really someone following...
Fuck! I made a point of looking, but I didn't see it.
Is Dennis...
Aye. I wanted to give it back to...
Will you give it to me?
All the same to me. He...
And could it have been...
What do I know?
I heard he wanted...
I don't know.
And could it have been...
And who would that be?
He's this bard she was...
I don't know about that.
Well...
I hope you don't.
See you later, my friend.
The plot thickens. Compot. Mark. G. Right, back once we can. Yeah, part of it. Huh. Interesting. Solving murder cases, am I right?
That has to be that ford Frank was talking about. We should take a look around here.
That's the border. Hey, blood. Fuck. Basket.
This must be that basket of silvers Denner was carrying with her. She wouldn't have just left that here. But where did it come from? Maybe it rolled down the hill?
About this bloody bullshit right here, huh? We're not even gonna talk about the blood here. Oh, serious? Alright. Fine. Well, if it rolled down the hill, it had to have been over here somewhere. Maybe this big tree. What the? Oh.
Poor thing. She didn't get very far. Ugh. She's been lying here a long... At first glance, this body isn't as mutilated as the others. Unfortunately, I can't tell if somebody strangled her like the others, but her head is smashed in. Either the murderer hit her with a rock, or dashed her hard against the ground. She must have put up a fight. Or maybe he lost his... Oh, she's all stuck to her clothes. They're torn up, but rips are odd. Like someone was... Ugh, I can't make much out by now. But it seems as if the thing did the murderer torture her. Or was he trying...
Maybe there was something in her hands, eh?
Oh, my God. How did it get inside her? Did she swallow it or was she trying to hide it? Or was it punishment for stealing? Well, that's enough. But what I'd say she put up a decent fight, and that's about all I can find out. But that ring is a good lead.
I'm irritated with this scent trail, which Mutt can sniff and track down. Mutt!
Here, Mutt. Search.
Is the game broke? You know what I mean? Where's my sniffable ring? Hello? Why say I have something if I don't? Sedna's ring. Mutt, come here.
Track!
Is that why I can't give anybody food? Alright. So the game's bugged.
Search.
Why, Mutt?
Here, Mutt.
Here, have some chicken. How's that, huh?
Here, Mutt. Search.
Alright. I guess there'll be none of that. Speak to hostile. And I'm ready here, might as well, hey?
Go! Quick!
Or maybe I have to be closer, huh? Doubt Mug can sniff, you know, forever.
Quick! Quick!
Now where's the homie Bobo Bobo?
Gah!
Dougie.
Gah!
Go there, horsey. Come on up.
Quick!
Take another sip of mine. One. Oh, disgusting. Had no chasers, so that one was gross. Anyhow, hey.
He's as... My friend, inebriation is a sin. Don't...
The Ruthard.
What's that to do with... I don't want to have anything...
He sends you his...
Sakura.
That's why he told me.
Sorry for being... Good to hear that, sir. Give him my greet.
Sure.
So, tell me.
I've got to get it.
What? All of...
Don't worry. What I need from you...
Well, a fresh somewhere.
Of course. And the Ruthard...
All right. When you go along, there's a well-trodden patch of... Hopefully.
Thanks.
Tell me more.
That passage is secret.
Herregud. I'm to risk my farm and maybe even my life for you.
You're right. Well, I don't know exactly where it is yet. It's supposed to be blood...
Sir Quinslin, if you need... And I'm sure you'll also need some torches in...
Don't worry.
Hey, now that I think about it, I don't know what you'll find there or how prepared, but you shared a secret with me, so I can tell you if I know it well.
Thanks, Hashtal.
Well, I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
I'd like to learn...
What are you...
Stealth apprentice? God damn it, bro. I'm a fucking genius at stuff.
Alright.
No bullshit, man. Also, just because he said I'm such a loser at apprentice, or stealth. I'm gonna goddamn steal this man.
Billy doggy.
necklace, a damn good necklace.
What? Huh. It's just you.
Talk to me.
What's new?
Nothing. If you look.
I hear you got horses, man. Let me check. My horse Mark, he's good. He's nice. I'm curious if you have a better horse than Mark. Might be the best horse I've seen lately. A black stallion. Capacity, speed, and courage. Same money. Put the stamina, bro. I need a horse's stamina. That's not gonna fly. You look crazy. I like you. But you're not worth a damn. Nope. Alright, that's fun. Oh, so let me equip my clothes back.
The last person I saw this hammered was the priest during Easter.
If I hadn't run away from the monastery way back when, I could have been a priest too.
Hey, you sell
I'll have a...
shit? I'd like to get my knight's spurs. Hungarian spurs. Run it, bro. Run it. Let me get that. Now. I think my saddle's fine, right? Life in a saddle. Give me that. What does my horse have? I don't know what my horse has. That saddle looks pretty good though. Done it. Actually, I have that saddle. You know what I mean?
I'd like to do something.
That's what? 315. I'll give it to you for.
Is this enough?
More.
More.
What a shit. I'm done.
Oh. Sorry about that. Sorry about that one.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Yeah, me too. Alright, I'll find more. Boom, 4.2. Have a good one, brother. Thanks, appreciate you. Anyhow, Mark! Oh, over here, sitting in the damn bushes, are you? Mark, check it. Actually, I didn't really get you anything, did you? Got night spurs. Equip. Now my charisma is fucking goated. Better not knock me off the edge, Mark. I'm pissed. Alright. Find the old chapel. This is how we get sidetracked. This is how we get sidetracked.
God.
Hear the old chapel. Let me pray. Forgive me for my drunkenness.
I believe in God, the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth, and in Jesus Christ, his only Son, our Lord, who was conceived by the Holy Spirit and born of the Virgin Mary. He suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried. He descended into hell. On the third day, he rose again. He ascended into heaven and is seated at the right hand of God the Father Almighty. He will come again to judge the living and the dead. I believe in the Holy Spirit, the Holy Catholic Church, the communion of saints, the forgiveness of sins, the resurrection of the body, and life everlasting. Amen.
Amen. Damn. Thank you. Was this part of my mission, or? You know what I mean? What is this? Hello? That shit was kind of cool, wasn't it?
This must be the chapel Rosa was talking about. I was supposed to look through its arch for some old ruins. Well, let's see.
Well, it looks like some damn ruins. Am I No, I don't want to do that yet. I don't want to raid the castle just yet. Okay? Boom. We're going back. I don't want to enter the castle just yet. Seems like some endgame business. And we'll keep it endgame business. Yup. I am happy about dispersing all these clouds, though. My boy took an offset avenue. That's fine. Gutenberg, we're here.
Where are you headed? Come back. We need to talk. Hey.
Hello, beggar monk.
Good evening. Do you need...
I brought you some...
Would you like some food?
Unfortunately...
What?
That's bullshit, bro.
Take care.
I bought chickens literally just for these guys. Damn you, outposts. Hey, pause. Game devs, if you're watching, can't give any beggars food. I tried.
I found out some interesting things.
That's wonderful news. I promised Catherine we'd wait for her.
You know Catherine?
She came to see me soon after you did.
What the
And
fuck?
started asking me questions. Just like you.
Will you send for
Excuse
her?
me?
So, we're all here.
Nah.
I hope nobody else shows up. How did it go?
I reckon I've found out all I can.
And do you know who the murderer is?
Not exactly, but I have a few ideas.
I've asked around a bit, and I have my own suspicions.
Is that so? See, I was trying to recall some more details, and I had someone come to mind as well.
I didn't do all this for nothing, did I?
Well,
Catherine?
Catherine, who do you suspect?
Well, I think it was that priest, Prokop.
That's nonsense. It couldn't have been him.
Couldn't have? Then who do you think it was?
It had to be William. Nobody else knew them all.
Ah, now you're talking nonsense.
So I see we disagree. Too bad. We could have been done with it quickly.
Well, who do you think it...
I'm not entirely sure. First, I'll tell you what I found out, and then it might be easier for us.
Go on then. Starting with who?
Let's talk about Yarka.
Yep.
The one raised by Father Prokop.
What did you learn about her?
Prokop didn't just raise her out of the goodness of his heart. He was actually her uncle.
Really? But he still could have killed her.
His own relative?
Why not? He's a priest. I'm sure he knows the story of Cain and Abel.
Fair enough.
Prokop also admitted that he didn't know how to handle her, and perhaps he was too strong.
What do you expect from a Bible thumper? Man punishes and God forgives. It never occurs to them that if man didn't punish, God wouldn't have to forgive.
Well, maybe I wouldn't hold it against him. He really tried to make sure she was well taken care of. He wanted to find her a husband, too.
And did you learn who he found?
No. I think it fell apart when Yarka started rebelling. Yarka started working for the von Grolla family, where she remained until her death.
I was there to ask whether she'd given them any trouble.
Ah, so what's the story with...
A very wealthy and... The mother is quite devout. Known to spend a lot of time in prayer.
So?
That would be young Hendel.
Before her death, I heard she often...
There's nothing wrong or surprising about that.
Maybe.
That doesn't mean anything.
It means she had...
But check this out.
And now, most importantly, Yarka was pregnant when they killed her.
I didn't know that. Do you know for sure?
You seem
So
pretty...
they gutted her.
You know,
To
hurt
make
by
it
that.
impossible to tell she was pregnant, I wouldn't be surprised.
May God forgive us.
Forgive
Do you know who she was pregnant with? Because if we know who the father is, we'll likely know who the killer is.
She didn't tell Prokop.
It had to be someone from those dances. Maybe William.
You mean pretty sure to... Prokop thinks it was William.
Prokop is convinced that she was murdered by...
I heard the daughters of important men come to see him.
Really?
What?
It doesn't matter. It was a mistake. And I paid...
And were you as sure then as you are now about William?
I don't think so. But he's a skirt chaser. If he got Yarka pregnant...
Perhaps. But why would he kill and mutilate her? He could have just run away.
But then he could never come back.
Why not? He could come back a year later once things have died down, the child would be born, the shame forgotten, and no...
That's all I was able to...
You still found out more than I...
But it's not enough. We still don't...
But we can agree that she was killed because of her pregnancy, can't we?
Agreed. Somebody got rid of her to make sure nobody found out.
I'm sure William wanted...
William isn't the only man with a prick.
You say
and he
William
certainly
is
didn't use it to
sussing me
strangle
out,
her
man.
to death.
Such language. What are you trying to say?
That William isn't the only man in the city.
That William isn't the only man in the city. It could have been anyone.
I'm not saying it couldn't have been him. Though I don't think it was. It just seems...
I suppose you're right.
I managed to find Stanya.
Alive?
I did. Alive and well. Hiding with the child.
So, she's not one of our victims?
She is. She said she was attacked on her way home from the baths. She heard something when she walked by. Someone grabbed her by the throat and started strangling her.
And how did she...
She was holding an empty pit.
Did she get a look at him? Did she take his eye out or something?
No, she didn't stop to find out. Just ran. Which is probably why she survived.
And what about the blood in the bedroom?
She cut her hand on the broken pitcher. She didn't stay in her room for long. She was still so scared that she grabbed her things and ran off to her beloved charcoal burner. She said she returned from the baths in the evening regularly, and somebody knew exactly which way she would take and where to wait for her.
You mean someone followed her beforehand to figure out where to ambush her?
Who knew that she went to the baths?
Apparently everyone in the tavern.
Is that right?
She didn't hide the fact. She also said she was sure it wasn't Mole. He may be a pig, but the evening she ran home, he was in bed snoring. Well, according to Stanya, the murderer had a terribly strong grip.
Doesn't almost every man have a strong grip?
Depending on what they take in hand every day. A tankard, a quill, or a hammer.
Except none of our suspects are miners or blacksmiths, eh?
I don't like it.
According to Stanya, the murderer didn't say a word the entire time.
That's strange, right? I'd expect him to at least call her a whore.
The only word he uttered was when she smashed him in the face with the pitcher. He said Scheisse.
So, we're looking for a German?
Even I say Scheisse sometimes, and I'm not German.
Is that right?
Besides that, she also recalled hearing two voices in the alley. Someone was talking to the killer.
So we have a witness. Now, just to find him.
Or an accomplice. If I remember correctly, the other one must have seen the whole thing, right? And he didn't go to report it.
I asked Stanya if she knew Prokop. She said no.
Maybe she just doesn't remember him. Or he gave a different name, or...
I don't think Father Prokop is the type to frequent the worst tavern in Kuttenberg.
Stanya admitted that she knows William. He flirted with her and tried to get to know her better, but nothing came of it.
And that's probably why he wanted to kill her. And likely
Listen here,
rape
man.
her before that.
Well, perhaps, but Stanya doesn't think so. She's sure it wasn't William, and no matter what they say about him, and that's all that Stanya told me.
I'm so glad that girl had...
Me too. At least someone's had a little luck.
I don't think she'll come back. She's so scared now they'll come back for her, she doesn't even leave the house. I managed to find Zdena.
You found her?
No,
And where did you find her?
pretty far away. Near the mill she
You
used
didn't
to
know she was dead.
sell things at. Someone caught her in the forest when she was coming home with a load of coin and killed her. I reckon she put up a hell of a fight. So the killer...
So he didn't strangle or mutilate her.
She'd been lying in the woods for a long time, so I couldn't Judging by what her accomplice said, she robbed someone good. She had so much jewellery on her, she could hardly carry it. And what's odd is when she was murdered, the killer left her basket of valuables behind.
So I reckon he didn't kill her.
She said someone followed her on horseback from Kuttenberg. She tried to lose him, but apparently wasn't able to.
On horseback? I don't suppose she described him, did she?
Only as a wealthy type who never got too close.
That doesn't fit in with the previous murders.
Father Prokop came looking for Zdena and nearly cursed her on the spot.
What did he have in common with a thief?
He had also looked after her, but unlike Yarka, She ended up on the street, and he took it badly. Zdena tried to rob young von Grolle. It's possible she succeeded.
Von Grolle? Yarka worked for them, didn't she?
Ah, that whole family is suspicious.
Assumptions. Nothing more.
I'd say it's pretty obvious. Why else would I have found that ring on her?
They just left the ring by her body. That's odd, isn't it?
It wasn't by her body. It was inside of it. I don't know if she swallowed it herself or someone shoved it in her.
Ah, that's awful. But I can't say it surprises me.
My mouth is starting to hurt.
So am I.
Come now, we're nearly there. We just need to find our suspect.
It's not him, it's not him.
I suspect one of the von Grolles.
What leads you to think that?
Are you sure it wasn't William?
Yarka was their maidservant until she started rebelling, right?
Yes. Do you think she was rebelling because of someone in particular?
Perhaps the young lord?
That's possible.
Alice had a young and wealthy suitor. And young von Grolle fits both descriptions.
True.
Yarka was pregnant. And if the father was young von Grolle, it would make sense if he got rid of her.
Sakura, you're right.
But William could have fucked her too.
Zdena was followed by someone on a horse. Von Grolle could afford a horse.
That's not so sure, is it? And maybe the horse was stolen or borrowed.
But it certainly worsens the case for him. That much is true.
Zdena robbed von Grolle.
That's true.
It's all coming together, isn't it?
And that's all I can pin on him.
So, do we agree that it was...
Well, old von Grolle can't do much now, can he?
So do we really agree that our most likely suspect...
Aye.
I don't have a problem with it. Little rich boys are capable of anything. But what are we gonna do about it?
They'll just laugh at us without something more tangible.
So, you want to search their house?
There's nothing else we can do. There must be a...
We have to find some evidence. None of our conjecture is enough.
You could sneak in there.
Or break in.
Catherine, that's not necessary. The young lad wants to learn swordsmanship, and the old one is sick.
So I can either pretend to be a sawbones, or a swordsman, or break in?
You're a clever lad.
Good thing I'm a sawbones, eh? With that being said, y'all, we're gonna end that episode, huh? Things are getting spicy, and Henry needs a bath. Well, anyhow, y'all, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace!